तो मैंने गलतियां की है वो तुम बिल्कुल मत करना। सभी ये फेस से जा रहे हैं क्योंकि मुझे बताने वाला कोई नहीं था। There's something about your mid-20s. You are not really lost, but you're not confident either. You look fine on the outside, but inside it's a whole lot of confusions, and no one really preps you for this phase. So today I'm gonna share things that I learned in my mid-20s that really changed how I live, think, and choose myself. Hi, I'm Surbhi, and everything I share today comes from real moments and small situations that quietly changed everything for me. So, the very first thing I really want to talk about is you don't have to have all things figured out. Like, it's okay to be confused. It's really okay because I was, for the longest time ever, I was confused about what I really want to do in my life. I thought I'm just getting late. Late for what? I really didn't knew. I have changed my plan more than once, and trust me, nothing fell apart. At an age of 25, where everyone was getting their dream jobs and salaries and the first job, I was doing my MBA at the age of 25, and so that means my 2 years were completely blocked from 25 to 27. I was not going to earn, but while I started doing my MBA, I also started content creation, and I really didn't knew I would continue doing content creation and not get a job after doing an MBA. That was, I wasn't prepared for it, and I changed my plans so much. Things actually made sense after I allowed myself to explore more. The second lesson I've learned that as soon as you enter the age gap of 26 to 28, you really start outgrowing people. And trust me, it's a part of your growth. Have I finished this? For the very first time, I finished my entire foundation bottle. You really don't want drama, fights, unnecessary tantrums, unnecessary drama, just distance. At first, I really blamed myself, but then I realized the conversations were really forced, and I was holding the version of me which did not resonate with me anymore. Just let it go. Like, you don't have to have each and every friend of yours till the end. Friends are going to come and leave and maybe get back together. You just never know. The very third thing is peace is more important than being liked. I was such a big people pleaser, like such a big, not that I'm not now, I'm still, but I have controlled myself a lot, because it was exhausting. Like, I was exhausted being available for the people, being always there whenever they want, but I was exhausted. I was tired of being emotionally there. I really didn't want to reply instantly, but I did so that they don't feel ignored. And the day I chose to stay home, I was full of guilt of not going, not showing up, and my peace was ruined. A lot of explanation I used to give, but now I've reduced that so much. Like, if I'm not in mode, I'm not in mode. If I really don't want to come, I don't want to come. That's exactly when I learned discomfort fades and peace stays. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just going to use my hands for everything because I love the finish it gives after doing everything with my hand. Let me just set my face first and then we're going to talk again. The very fourth thing was not every inconvenience is a red flag. I used to overthink every single thing. Everyone does, but I am a big time overthinker. But it just emotionally exhausted me. I was drained thinking everything so personally. Like, अगर मुझे कोई reply भी नहीं कर रहा है, I really used to take it very personal. And even a smallest argument felt like an end of a relationship or maybe end of everything. Like, I really used to run away from the arguments because it just used to be very uncomfortable. But now I really look forward to healthy arguments, healthy conversation, and not that it's an end of everything. I literally used to wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. thinking about that minor inconvenience and making it so much big in my head, which it wasn't really. That's when I realized I have to really pause and not react every time. You just have to pause अंडरस्टैंड इट एंड लेट इट गो. इतनी छोटी सिचुएशन को मैंने दिमाग में इतना बड़ा बना लिया है, विच इज एक्चुअली नॉट दैट बिग. आई कैन रियली हैंडल दैट सिचुएशन वेरी वेल, इमोशनली, वेरी कामली. But what I used to do was make it so much big in my head and never used to talk about it. अगर मेरी किसी से प्रॉब्लम है, I really never used to talk about it. I don't know why. सामने वाले को बुरा लग जाएगा या let it be, I'll just keep it with myself. I was a big time people pleaser. Like I never used to tell anybody that I'm angry on you or something like that. But then I thought, फिर मैं खुद को भी क्यों hurt कर रही हूँ? Sometimes people do something very mindlessly and you don't have to make everything about you. Very fifth thing is how you talk to yourself really shapes your life. If you talk negative things or maybe you just laugh about your insecurities, trust me, you are going to feel bad about it and you are never going to embrace it. So I feel how you talk about yourself is also very important, girl. Very important. Don't ever speak negative things to yourself. If you have a problem, you better try to solve it. Don't ignore it. If you have any kind of insecurity, maybe you are low on confidence, then try to build it. It's good that you know your insecurities. Not everyone knows about it. I really noticed how often I criticized myself, and really it just never made me a good person. So you really have to believe yourself. I really never thought I would ever start a YouTube channel and talk all of this, never ever in my head, never ever. So you really don't know what you are capable of. You just really have to cross that line and boost up your confidence. After a very long time, I've learned this, that you really can do everything possible and nothing is impossible. All of these phrases were just like a phrases for me, but now it really makes sense for me. When I spoke very consciously to myself, I really noticed a change, that something is changing inside me, not externally, but internally. I was getting motivated, I was getting confident in terms of lot of things. So talking to yourself really matters. It's everything here. Whatever you talk, this understands. So you better talk only positive things. Don't doubt yourself, if I'm able to do this, if I'm able to do that. I never really thought I would be talking like this, or maybe have a YouTube channel ever in my life. The very next thing I'm going to say to you, which you will never ever agree, because at this age, even I never thought that I would say this, but family becomes everything. Your life gets busier, your circle gets smaller, and the people you interact with is your family, and you really try to get closer to them. You are emotionally connected to them. My mom is calling. Thought of her, she's calling. I found myself wanting very fewer people in life, but with a deeper connection. Coming home, talking without filters. I really hang out with just 3 of my girlfriends, and now my sisters. I'm reunioned with my sisters, my cousins. December, there was my sister's reception, and we really connected so well because of the dance practices and everything. I really thought, ये सब, why we were not connecting, why we had this distance, why we were so busy. We really gel around so well. We have spent our entire childhood together, and we really have a very good connection. So why to break that? They are truly my soft and safe space. That's when love stopped feeling loud and it started feeling very secure. All in all, your mid-20s don't really arrive to confuse you, but to redefine you. You really lose illusions and gain clarity and learn how to choose yourself very quietly. And if you're in this phase too, then trust it. You are not behind, you are just becoming yourself. My God, I spoke so much. आज बहुत ज्ञान हो गया. I think आज के लिए इतना ज्ञान काफ़ी है, but I still have to do my eyes. So I'm just gonna pause and do my eyes. Ow. If this felt like a conversation you really needed today, then stay and subscribe, because we are growing slowly, realistically, and together.